Nah, there's no tender. It's not a woman. That's only a term for men. That's not. It's a woman can't even be tender.
Ranked matchups always
Exactly.
Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense.
It's a term for men that just be dragging out over dumb shit over women, or they just go for anything and still be trying to be with a woman. That's no tender. Or you trying to fucking control her every move. That's a tender. Like, nigga, can she go to the store? That's what me and my man was just bidding about the other day when Rock, he started arguing with his chick because she said she about to walk to the store. What you about to walk for? I could just drive you. He's like, hey, yo, bro. Like, nigga, what? She said she gonna walk to the store. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's tender behavior, bro. Like, you're doing too much, bro. Like, that's really tender shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he really got mad and got attitude because she offered him leftovers for breakfast. I had a whole argument. Like, that ain't even tender shit. That was just weird to me that time. Like, yeah, he be doing tender shit, that patrolling shit, all that. Oh, she can't walk to the store. You worrying about who your baby mom with, all that, nigga. You tender. Really tender. Like, fuck is you worrying about who your baby mom with? Like, y'all both weird.
Starting field position for this offense.
But you're tender for that. Like, niggas go do shit like that, you're tender.
Behind the big guys on the right. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved to the 16.
You just let her do whatever the fuck she wants to you. It's cool.
It's complete to the left. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it. Scoring
They only use these cards when they do some fuck shit or they need something. Like, that's the only time they use these fucking cards. Like Billy, you did some fuck shit to your mom. Now you want to play the victim card. It just seems like you need a meeting and an intervention with the family to talk about your mom. That you did, dude. That you did that shit too. You start speaking to your mom over some girl shit, and you mad at your mom and want to have an intervention. Like, get your nut ass out of here. If any of my young boys do that, I'm gonna curse them the fuck out. I just ain't got time to be even talking to him like that because he really are going to take. We can't take they can't take no real shit. That's why I said if he ever was to hear my real words, he really wouldn't like me. Like, if you act like a bitch too much, bro, and you're a grown ass man, bro, and tell Tammy you act like a fucking Tammy, you act like a nut only when you do something wrong or you worrying about some pussy. Other than that, you not worrying about nobody. You don't care about nobody.
You can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest.
I know this for a fact. Only thing you care about is who you is. You don't give a fuck about your grandkids, your kids, none of that shit. So stop it. I done seen you have multiple relationships where it was just all about that person you was with.
You got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season. X, Y, and
Z. You didn't even answer your phone for motherfuckers if they needed to. So.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete.
That's why I said to you, all that shit you did for him, and all they do is kick you in your ass. Like, that shit be weird. That's why I said, like, that's why I said, usually, like, nah, don't put me in a boat with some of these people you be trying to, like, nah. Because anything somebody do for me, I'm going to do for in return, or I have done for in return. Anything you ever, that's why I make sure whenever I got it, even if I got a little, but no, your birthday, anything, like, and I ain't even get shit from you on my birthday, but I got enough before that to let me know that she still fuck with me and love me, so I don't really need nothing, because I'm going through too much shit right now to even want for anything on my birthday, but I know you, that's why I don't get caught up in certain shit, like, but all this, they talking.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down.
Not how we really do, but I wasn't worried about that. That's what I'm trying to say. I wasn't worried about that because you've been helping me really, like, anyone really up, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun. I don't care about that. It's a bigger picture for me. I was saying that to say that.
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting,
and I know they give you stuff for your birthday and shit like that, but it's just certain stuff. I don't like how they act towards you. I don't like how they act towards you, or like,
who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Badgers lining up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man.
Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some
That's
movement.
why I went with you on that. You're willing to do shit because I know that's what you like to do. She want to have fun. She want to do shit. She want to be out. She want to be seen. I already know that. That's cool. Everybody like different shit. It's like, Billy, you like certain shit, and then try to hold somebody's feet to the fire because of what you like or don't like. Nigga, you wanted to be the nigga that came home every day and not do shit. How your mom got something to do with that? And you told your mom problems. How your mom is the reason that, nah, you just don't like to hear real shit in return. So don't tell her shit. Don't tell her shit.
But you got to stop the run first.
Because that would really, especially you knowing your mom, especially, this is why I really got to say this. Because everybody know their kids, you know your parents. Like, you know your mom. So you know she's going to not shut the fuck up. So if I'm Billy, I'm not telling you shit about my relationship. That's especially negative.
They've struggled on 3rd down all
season. Like, what make it make sense? You tell her all this shit that's nutty, and you know it's nutty because you know nobody's supposed to do this to somebody they love or say they fucking with or mess with. So you displaying what you going through because you like, oh, this shit don't seem right. I know this ain't right. But let me tell my mom and let me get her opinion. She tell you the real, you're not tripping, and then you hold that against her. Nah, bro, you on your own. That's what I said. Don't tell me shit. And that's why I had to talk on them. Like, first of all this shit gotta stop, especially at mine. We ain't doing none of this shit. I ain't none of this domestic shit. This shit ends now. And what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, you're my son, so I'm talking to you. What the fuck are you doing? Like, nigga, this ain't that. This ain't how you supposed to be living, bro. So I'm keeping it a being with you. I don't give a fuck if you be mad for a couple days, a week, a month. You'll get over it. But you're going to hear the real because you're on the verge of becoming a nut ass nigga. Like, if you keep doing this type shit and displaying this type of behavior, you're gonna be a nut ass nigga. And I ain't raised you, and I don't want you to be no nut ass nigga. So I'm telling you right now, you need to check yourself. And I'm checking it right here. This shit gotta change. Like, and y'all need to stop fucking with each other if y'all can. Simple as that.
So second down here as we're back.
But you my son, you need to change anyway. I don't give a fuck if y'all still fuck with each other or not. You tripping.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has
so yeah, you be butthurt for a couple days. You think I give a fuck? Because I feel like I'm doing you a disservice if I don't tell you this shit. Like, nigga, you just gonna continue to be a nut ass young boy, then be a nut ass man. No. I'm not gonna let that happen on my watch. So I said something. I'm gonna say something every time. Y'all doing Billy a disservice. Mama is hot. Tammy, anybody else that's condoning that bullshit, y'all really doing young boy disservice. Y'all making him more tender, and y'all fucking making him delusional as fuck.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll
like, dude, you delusional as fuck, bro. That's my whole thing, young boy. And I felt this pop before when he was calling himself hitting the lid at the McDonald's. Like, what is he doing trying at McDonald's? That was more of the shit he's supposed to be on with him. That type of. Now he older and you acting like you. My son ain't doing this, that, and the third. Nigga, he is. Like, right? He's frauding. He's frauding. And he's with a girl that don't give a fuck about him. And you don't even peep. Is you?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was not going to be a fun football
I'm going to keep it a beans. He's making it easy not to like her. And I haven't even been around her that much. And I really don't care for the girl. Like, I already didn't like her because I'm loyal to my folks. And that's why I don't be feeling Billy. Because you want somebody to be loyal to you, but you're not loyal to yourself. Your mom don't like a bitch that's not fucking with you the right way. That's why I didn't initially like her. Oh, she doing my young boy dirty. I don't feel that. But he allowing it and cool with it, so I can't be around her. That's the only thing I'll be on with you. Like, you draw because you can't be mad at her and be around. Like, that is wrong. That is something I can give him that part of it, but he's harping on too much of it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Listen to this place. Oh man, they love their
yeah, but I can see why he moved for that reason. Only that reason, because there's no way I could be around my mom and my girl and they don't like each other. And we live in the same space. There's no way.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
He happy because he don't have to deal with y'all not liking each other, which I feel him on that. Nobody wants their mom and their girl not liking each other unless they just weirdos. But it's going to be false. You just want to talk so bad. It's going to be false. It's going to be false happiness. It don't matter. It's not going to change on his end, black ass. And you not getting me.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots.
How about you just mind your business? That's what I was then trying to tell you. Like, you got too much feeling towards it. Like, you're supposed to just take it on the chin. All right, I don't like her, but oh, he like it. I love it. Fuck it. That's all. And that's what I was telling you from Rick. But what I'm saying to you is he's not really happy. He just got to get through this honeymoon stage of being false happy because y'all not going at it. That's the only thing he's happy about. You're taking it the wrong way. That's what I'm trying to get through to you. You're taking it the wrong way that he's happy that he's not away, that he's away from his mom. That's not why he's happy. And even though I know he being a weirdo and a tender, I can't put that on him. He's only happy that y'all not going at it. He just too much of a nut to express how he really feel because he don't know how to fucking talk. So he acting like a kid about it. But that's why he really happy that y'all not going at it. He not happy with her, and in a few months it's going to show again. Watch. You're going to start hearing shit from either the dad or whoever, your mom or whoever the fuck that want to speak on his relationship because he's not happy and he's saying something about it. I bet you.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Still went about it wrong and wormy.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't give up a sack.
Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Even him saying that is part of the reason why I'm saying that shit. He said that he's saying that as a cop out, but it's truth to it. Like, yeah, you want your peace and all that, but you don't never have problem with being around people and having peace. He just know y'all clashing, and the way that he could stop it is by y'all moving. Like, that's the only way. He just said it. He just saying it's nutty because
we got a timeout here late in the first.
You don't want to be still. You don't want to stand on. You don't want to stand on. You and my girl arguing, and I need to stop this shit.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Or don't like each other, and I need to stop this shit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end.
Actuality, you could have did a lot more by not telling your mom all the dumb shit that she doing or all the wrong shit that you know she doing because you know how your mom is. And on your end, you don't have to be so, like I told you in the beginning when you was up on it. I don't like her, this and that. I said, yeah, dude, mind your business because you're going to only push them closer to it. Oh, I'm not letting him be with her, this, that, and the third. I told you. You're not controlling nothing. because he's grown and he's going to be closer to her, even though you might be right. He shouldn't be with her, but I just know how people is. People is just do the opposite dumb shit most of the time. It's like, I know what they telling me is right, but I'm going to still do the opposite because I'm not doing what they telling me to do. It's just some dumb shit people just want to get off their chest, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it really be like, nigga, no, they not supposed to do certain shit or be with a certain person, but it's like, oh, she told me not to do it or he told me not to do it, so I'm going to be with her anyway. I'm going to be with her longer.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
But I've been good for us.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out.
I need some nads. Can you give me some nads for Father's Day, Blackie? That could be my gift.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime
That could be my gift.
Thanks,
oh,
guys.
shit.
Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in
I
Madison.
said, get a nigga some nads for
And how can
Father's
we
Day.
begin our analysis of that first half without
I
singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football?
didn't even know it was Father's Day.
Huge
Yeah.
numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
I don't want to be bothered, but let me just want to show you this. I just was back talking to your plate. Oh, you want the money for the meds? I can just give you the money for the meds.
If you know where to get them, you can get them. I don't talk. I mean,
and the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
You know you're saying like you know where to get.
You don't know what to get weed from?
Yes, Blackie, but you said you got to get the meds and all this. I thought you had something up your sleeve, man.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to get on top in this game. They're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He's got it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running to Green. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man. Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now...
And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Badger! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's
going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab right down the middle. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Penn State! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Cook. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
But how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Fakes the catch. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Out of here.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the punishment has been extended. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense, but this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Power football with the run. He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Cook. Gets it out fast. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right at a high score and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Punch it out of the air. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Flips it out to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little tick.